while we're too busy putting up banners and smoke and all that other stuff, which if you want to do that, that's fine. But that's not going to help you encounter God.
But there's no denying what happened here because we have the truth.
They took him to Burger King. You know, he killed those people in South Carolina, and he gets to go to, he gets a Whopper.
When he was younger, was chased and beat by some white guys. Young age, he still has a cut and a scar above his head.
People, oh, well, if I complain, nothing's going to happen.
Our Dayton Gets Real series, Conversation with 5 Black Women, continues now with part 2.
News Center 7's Letitia Perry with the women who love the Gem City.
Our discussion group included teachers, a police officer, a pastor, and entrepreneurs. All are Black moms, but they're moms from different generations, and that gave us a unique perspective, different points of view. We talked about natural hair in the professional world. We talked about the Black church, the changes it's undergone, and the Black Lives Matter protests. I think you'll find these women very open and honest and candid about some tough topics.
If it was choir rehearsal, Easter practice, whatever, you went home, put a skirt on over them shorts, and you went back up to the church. And you better not be late.
Officer Savage admits that was then. In addition to pastoring 2 churches, Reverend Kemma Cunningham runs a campus ministry at Central State University. She says now worship looks a lot different than when she grew up.
They want to seek God so badly, and they don't know about the frivolous things. They don't know why it takes 2 hours to have service, and we only sung 3 songs and had a 30-minute service. What were we doing the rest of the time?
Rachel's dad was once chased home from school and beaten simply because of his color. But her grandmother refused to condone or respond with protests.
He still has a cut and a scar above his head.
Wow.
And my grandmother refused. She stopped everybody. She said, we will not retaliate in Buffalo, New York. We will not retaliate against them.
But Jordan will protest again and again, whenever and wherever she sees injustice. She says it's a form of therapy.
I think it's the unification. It's that trauma bond, essentially. You're able to connect with people who feel and understand you.
Those marches and sit-ins often follow cell phone video that caught the injustice. Linda is thankful for that.
That there's no denying what happened here because we have the truth. We saw in living color what happened to Rodney King. We saw what happened to George Floyd.
I cannot breathe.
People, oh, well, if I complain, nothing's going to happen. Well, if you don't complain, nothing's going to happen. And then it's going to build and it's going to build.
The Crown Act passed in 2019 and is a law that prohibits race-based hair discrimination. Black women can't be denied access because they choose to wear braids or locks or twists or bantu knots. Still, though, it happens because some people say it's not professional.
It is absolutely annoying because it means that you don't know anything about our culture and our history. It is very difficult sometimes to deal with that and the comments that people make because they don't understand, because I don't look like you, not trying to look like you. And so, yeah, it can become a difficult conversation.
Our conversation continues right now online at WHIO.com. There we have more issues and topics that we talked about. You'll find it very interesting. For Dayton Gets Real, Letitia Perry, News Center 7.